I'm scared. This is gonna be a fucking dragon or something. Oh fuck no! Fuck!
Oh no! What is happening?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! It's coming for me! It's coming for me!
He got the strap.
So he was fighting off something in the fucking thing.
Comes back alive. That's right when I started talking. Oh no! What? Why are you leaving?
Holy shit!
Ah! Jesus fucking Christ!
This is fucking roll. Like this is. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daring Player Squad. My name is James. And welcome back to Slay the Princess, specifically the Pristine cut. Hi guys. Happy October. Happy Halloween Eve. I hope you guys are doing well. I didn't know what the hell I was going to play until right this minute when I realized, hello. And we're back. So Slay the Princess, a game I played a hot second ago. What is that? Is that the... that's microphone. Yeah, microphone, you can stay in the... no, get out of there. Get out of there. Slay the Princess, the game I played at the start of this year or last year. I forget when I played it. It was when it came out. It's cool. It's a unique... the existential horror in this game is wonderful. And they've been working on like a special edition. So this is the Pristine cut. By their calculation, 35% more content, more endings, more princess variants, an absolute truckload of more music, artwork, and voice lines. So I'm curious to see what we're gonna see. Supposedly, some of the stuff might get a little fucky because we are reloading into like a new version of the game with old saves. Rampai do be like that, so you know we'll see what happens. Just out of curiosity, yeah. Memories. Oh yeah, so we are totally we're totally fresh again. That's cool. They also added subtitles for like 14 different languages, so you know, Tabby Cat Games, good job. You guys doing good. I'm like, should I press continue? No, we'll start a new game. Obviously, heads up, we are in Con Crunch mode. Portray the princess. It gets complicated when you try to be nice to her. Craig, I forget. Have you seen any gameplay of Slay the Princess yet, or are you like totally brand spanking new to this whole thing? And while you're answering that, yeah, we are in the middle of Con Crunch. We got a week and a bit before. Okay, so you do know. Week and a bit before KupoCon. It's going to be in Vancouver. We're very excited about that. So we are... I got some sewing. To work on. I'm not excited about it. I haven't sewn properly in quite a while. But I'm going to do it. And we're going to see what we can do. So on that note, you will hear a little bit of power sander going on in the background a bit. That's Ash working on a headpiece. And that's just how we're gonna roll tonight. So we'll enjoy the music, we'll enjoy the game, we'll have a little bit of that in the background. And if it's a little too distracting, you know what? Hit us with some bits or some follows and some subscriptions. And oh no, hydrate. I killed my coffee already. I was like, I should make a coffee before stream, and then I drank it all. So that's okay. That's okay. We got water too. But man, I am fucking knackered. That is so much chroma. That is too much chroma. That's just my streams, just fighting the chroma. You play a high-pitched whistle and silence it for 30 minutes when someone subscribes. That's funny. Yeah, it's a little higher than I usually do. Let's crank that down. Okay. Yeah, no, I've been... but yeah, Con Crunch sounds like a good cereal. It's pardon my branding. It's delicious and satisfying, but man, it is a stressful treat. So, without further ado, let us begin. Slay the princess, the pristine cut. Actually,
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the camp. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
I feel like there's a lot more of these. Yeah, we can just leave. Let's. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Far Cry ending, just turn around.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't remember the hero popping in at this point, but in the original game. I don't know. I don't remember.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Pristine, eh?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You know what?
You take the blade from the table.
You know, it's
It'll be
October.
rather difficult to
Let's
slay the
let's do the
princess
let's do
and
the
save the
let's do
world.
the fucked endings. Let's do the fucked endings first.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Yeah, the little
This
slaying in
is
before
an
Halloween,
impressive
right?
Place. The air feels heavy and damp. A hint of rot.
Yeah, let's try
filtering
to get some
from
fucked
the
some fucked endings.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if
Friday,
she's the one
Halloween
in
next year.
charge
Can't wait.
now.
Yeah, right? That would be pretty sick.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I am pretty hyped that, because usually my days off are Thursday. So I will actually have Thursday. I'll actually have Halloween off this year. I've closed on Halloween at the party store 2 years in a row. So I'm very excited this year.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'll do the
Walk downstairs.
shank her without a word later. Not the first one.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I'd be throwing that thing.
Focus on the task at hand.
Only if you have a +1 to accuracy for thrown weapons.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet. Actually, no. I'm just here to talk. Add your dex
Might
modifier.
even
You have
work
to.
with you. How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Oh,
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Hi, Ivy. You're apparently going to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone.
He might.
I like the
Yeah.
world.
John might still be settling in a bit right now. He apparently just got home from driving.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
No, just started fresh.
I've been down here a long time.
That's the other reason why I'm playing this, is that I realized that the Pristine cut is a free update to the base game if you already have it. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So yeah, we're starting super fresh right now.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you that allegedly so?
Oh, I played the original on release. Yeah, I did get quite a few pretty fun endings. Yeah, no, I did I think I did 2 streams of it, maybe 3 streams. I definitely did at least 2. Yeah. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Explain the mode of holy water around the cabin.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Alright. Okay, we've talked enough.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Let's get this going.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark.
And you die. The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods.
Nice, clean
At the end
ending.
of that
Yeah.
path is a cabin.
Yeah, I was saying that
And in the
it's
basement of that
October.
cabin
We've been here
is a
before,
princess.
so we're gonna go through all the
You're
fucked
here to
endings.
slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Readjusting some things. Wait, hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
The stubborn.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions.
I need to use
but
this voice in
fine,
tabletop
I'll
more.
indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
This is a fun accent and voice.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her, and yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Alright, let's go. Actually, let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world?
She just can.
And someone from the
Maybe
first
I
D&D
wish
group
I
chose
could
you
tell
for a
you
game
more,
with your other
but
D
just
group
have to
and
trust
realize
what
you
I'm
only
saying.
do one voice. I know.
Despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's
True.
been given to you.
It's true. The past couple months, I've been playing some tabletop with Arash and Joyce and some other friends. So it's a toss up between either bad Hong Kong accent English, or James traditional Irish accent. It's just funny. There's certain voices I can do. Actually, my Hong Kong accent was pretty shit. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things. Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions? There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here. Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
That's so funny. James, did I tell you I can make a monk and be run over 300 miles per hour? When you do the math. So it's 30 what is it, 30 yards or 30 feet in 6 seconds is base. Gotta pull voices from sci-fi media so your fantasy friends won't know where they came from. Have I done that yet? I don't think I've done that yet. Alright. I forget. Like, I think I'm probably set to feet because that's what I'm used to for like the physical game. So I wouldn't be surprised if I have mine set to feet. I don't remember exactly what I have right now. It's probably set to feet. So Canadians also quite enjoy feet. They'll never say it out loud. They acknowledge that the metric system is the superior system, but colloquially, we still love feet.
A warning before you go any further.
That's amazing. How the fuck? Why he's so zoomy?
She will lie.
Why the monk so
cheat,
zoomy?
And she will do everything in her power
Why are they
to
so
stop you
zoomy?
from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Also killed 5. Holy shit! You want to measure food and feet? That's amazing. That's so funny.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
It's like we still measure our beers in pints, so I mean, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Like even in continental Europe, they've already switched to centiliters. No one uses centiliters. It's crazy unit of measurement. Centiliters. So zoomy because there's a very dummy interaction between Step of the Wind, a silly hammer, and Carla. This is like, what are the steps to this? It doesn't even matter. Just it happens. So yeah, I believe you.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Oh, Jesus! Jesus! Fucking! Fuck! I don't know! It's dark! It's fucking dark! Oh shit! Oh god, you're killing yourself!
Kisara, hello! Hey! He also plays Slay the Princess, hell yeah! Pedra! Hey! Hello! Yeah, it's October, so the jump scare notifications are in. We're just finishing on our round. Yeah, I didn't realize that the Pristine cut was a free upgrade for anyone who already had the base game. So I just realized, oh, I guess we should play it then, because I didn't have anything planned for my last week before Halloween. So this was an excellent choice. Hello. Yeah. So this is run number 2. This is life number 2. That's where we are. We have the adversary currently.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Yeah. I'm curious to see if I'll run into any of the new content. We'll find out. I figured because it's Halloween, we'll do more of like the really messed up endings. Make to have a monk, and make kind of like a wild heart barbarian. You get hammer half from the burning
its
in.
cold stone walls pressing on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade.
Pulling the copper wire out of the walls in front of her.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement.
This
You'll
creepy
need
chick
it if you
again.
want to do this
I
right.
know, right? Hey, John. Yeah, it's 35% more new content, so we gotta go check it out. Apparently, a big one is a lot of new music as well. So let's see if we notice it. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
Yeah.
There's the altar, the blade sitting on
Yeah,
the altar.
I might go easy on the nice
There's
endings
nothing else
today,
in
just because, you know, just because.
There's definitely a mirror.
But that's good. It means we're gonna get some. Y'all are gonna get to see some new things.
There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
I care about whether I'm being lied to.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I didn't understand. I didn't get it. At least the ending Kisara made. There's a lot of existential stuff going on. Like it's very cosmic. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally.
So we got did you get like
you haven't died and you certainly
I
haven't
forget
been killed by the princess.
I forget what her name is when she's like the super nice princess.
So focus up. The
Well,
world is
we are not
depending
going
on
to
you.
get that. All right, let's go. Let's go.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend.
That's awesome though, having the new house.
Yeah,
I hope
sinking from below is
the
heavy and
moving in
oppressive,
process and the setting up process
with
goes
an
well for you, man.
almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh, I think I remember this
This isn't what she
route.
sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I'm glad I was able to get the pristine
As you
cut.
descend
Yeah,
the
it's
final step. The form of the princess comes
yes.
into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
yes.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I hope you heard all that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened. Being away 5 days a week doesn't take alone.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment, I believe.
You have to be pretty ruthless to get some of these versions.
For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Which princesses did you guys get?
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around.
I got some nutters. Is this what happens when the Winnie the Pooh narrator starts drinking? Right. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Rude. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you? If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
I do have something to say. You know what? No, let's go. Let's go see something. Nice legs. They are quite fantastic, actually. All right, let's show the people something new.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Yeah.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
This music seems new.
She's huge.
And it's intense.
That probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only
They
way
sure
to
do.
win, the only way out of this is through her.
Let's go.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just
Oh, my rib
keep
knees.
pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm. The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
I do.
Dying and coming back, clashing against each other over the fate of everything. Forever.
Did she just admit out loud that she's gonna end the world if she gets out of here? She most certainly did. I hope you've made a mental note of that, hero. There's no more room for doubt. Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there. Your balance is suddenly thrown off
Well-
as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
Ew.
We're fine. But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her
Dormammu,
arm as you
I've
tumble
come
to
to
the cold
bargain.
stone floor. I said we're fine.
We were not fine. Oh, hey.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Were you being metaphorical when you said that nothing else exists outside of us? Nope. Let's go again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're...
Oh, it sure does.
dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs.
Ew.
You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and... it's over. It's finally over. No, it's not. We're just getting started. But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that. Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Get up.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
The Scooby-Doo ending is always pretty good.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine. No, she's dead. She has to be... No! We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect. The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again! But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
The hell we did.
Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Close to untethering. What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change
Even there, you're gonna be
everything.
wrong. Now
There's
shut the
no
fuck
going
up and
back,
stab
and
that
I say
bitch.
anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
The princess. Oh. Can't die. You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think we've all thought that one. I'm not going to say the princess can't die. I'm not even going to think of it. Lie. The princess can die. That's cute. Let's pick the 8th one.
Yes.
That which cannot die, cannot die. A bloody dance to last forever.
Princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes. Like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober. So I was right! Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever. Well, I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing. It's time. Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
We can always stall and wait for someone to come by with a gas can and a book of matches. Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up. Yes. And then you get up.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good one. More.
Let's go.
You and the princess exchange dozens
Oh,
of devastating
lordy.
blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, And again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Oh, yeah. Right, I remember how this goes now.
We do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything. Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body
I
slumps.
feel so... tired.
We've been fighting for a long time. You should rest. And then the hands come out. You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and has left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The narrator's gone.
Does that mean the world ended? The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going. I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
Don't worry, it's not. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Hand, it's you. Some sort of bird thing. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Some sort of bird thing. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Knowing what I know about the game, this is kind of interesting now, actually. I am a meat popsicle. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Attack the entity, Jesus. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
I forgot how good the music is in this. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
And then it closes the game. So, okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Alright, I bold her. Bring the adversary to her.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Shits. Let's get a fresh save in, hey? Wow, did I really have that many save slots? Damn, guys. Okay.
Does it? Are you a... Unfortunately.
Let's do this.
Are you serious?
You have to do it.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? I mean, maybe some people... I'm talking...
Trying to remember if the
Don't.
hero's here or not.
Look, Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth. You make your way up the shore. We're not going to go through with
There
this,
he
right?
is.
She's a princess. Ignore him. He does.
Okay. So this one, we're going to do the super duper ruthless version.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls, the blade is... You take the blade from the table.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do this, guys.
Her voice carries.
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with...
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
This is
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
getting... Oh no.
But it's over. isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good.
I did the
Everyone is happy.
I did the good
You'll
ending.
be happy.
That's bullshit. Let me out of here.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now.
Oh, the good ending is when you just sit there. Well, hey.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades.
I know.
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
I keep
Don't
right-clicking.
you dare.
Oh, I dare. Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
The Spectre. Oh no, we got an ad. We've got the ads coming in.
You're on a path in the
Alright,
woods,
Gonna.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm just gonna let the ad run out for anyone who's not subscribed. Y'all, I am so tired. Yep, 3 days before Halloween. 4 days? 4 days before Halloween. Nope, 3 days. So the next couple days are going to be the hardest shifts of my entire year. It's just non-stop, just get the costumes, get the sales. It's crazy, it's busy. But yeah, I'm tired. I go pretty hard over the course of my days. Partially because I have to, partially to set an example for the others, and partially because I, want things to run as smoothly as possible because I've done this so many times now. And it's just like after the day is over, it's like the day goes by super fast, and like that's cool. And then you gotta start a stressful part of the yeah. You are getting into the life that I don't live anymore, and it's rough. But man, like if I keep telling people, like if I never have to work a crazy ass like Black Friday, Christmas, Boxing Day ever again for the rest of my life, I hope you're okay with that. Like I can take vacation in December. It's crazy. Ah! Hi, Wayward. Happy 61 months. Are we slaying princesses? We have slain her twice plus an infinity times. Yeah. But yeah, just bodies just go, and it keeps going. And then the moment I stop and sit down, I'm just like, ugh. And just the lead weight of everything just comes in. You're like, oh, God. Anyways, so we killed a princess, hey?
You're here to slay her.
Princess
If
murder.
you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So this round, Wayward, we walked in, didn't say a thing, and just went shunk. And then we realized we were trapped in that world forever, so we killed ourselves and reset the clock. She's gonna come back different. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Wayward, have you seen much of this game before?
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Voice of the cold.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
So, it's a very interesting game because what happens is, like, basically you go to the cabin and there's a princess in the basement and the mission is to kill her. But depending on how you approach her, she reacts very, very differently. So far, every time we go down, we've brought the knife with us. And she sees you, like, oh, I see are you here to kill me then? And she beat the shit out of us one time. So this time, she didn't have time to say any of that. We just went in and just went thunk. So now she's gonna come back fucked up. And just like, and part of that is just like, how many branches of each arc can you go before the game goes, alright, that's enough of this arc. Let's go. We know how this is going.
A warning. Before she will lie, she will cheat, and she won't be a problem.
And then when you come back, you get new voices in your head. Yeah, it's also it's actually a very sweet story. It's a very interesting story.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
The other interesting thing about the game, of course, is that it is completely hand-drawn, and that's cool.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the
Let's go.
The door to the basement grows.
No, Wayward, why would you do
Old
this?
banister and a creaky wooden
Why would you do this to
stairwell.
me?
Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust.
Okay,
and you can
okay.
feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead.
Because I like to see you
If the
suffer.
princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Alright. What's setting us this? Oh yeah, the clown's still here. Ash, Wayward's making me dab.
Oh well.
Wayward, how dare you? You're welcome. Anyways, we're here to slay a princess.
The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last
Powers of the
meeting
proton
went.
pack.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and
That's
ethereal,
cool.
formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Let's see how
I
these
see
play
you
out.
brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again. If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
I just want to go home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
Starting to crash. Gonna log off before the creepy chick gives me nightmares. Alright, John. Thanks for coming out. I'll talk to you later. Rest up, please. And, enjoy your new house and all the new noises that it's gonna make that the old house didn't make. It's gonna be funny. Alright, good night, man.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And
Yeah.
you don't feel dead either.
Yeah, if I can survive October 30th, I'm golden. So, and I'm sure I will. Done it enough times.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
That's like super ASMR.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
I forgot she did that.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
If I let you in, do I still get to be in control?
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world.
Nah,
from
dance on
inside
Ketherick.
someone else's
Get him!
body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Sounds great. Do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
What?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass,
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Damn.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
This feels like new stuff.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
This feels fucky, so I'm gonna do it.
Isn't that an interesting idea? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Hear that? She's scared. No point
One shot
wasting
Catherine
more
time to one round miracle. My gosh, Ivy. You have broken the shit out of that game.
You lift the blade,
Oh
then
no.
plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart.
It's so good.
The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently
My
pushes
cat day likes
against
knives.
it from the
Hey,
inside.
Roger.
Bits of her seep through, white
Ah,
and glowing with
generic
ethereal light,
fantasy
but still
dagger.
The walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
The exorcist. Take on a spirit and destroy it the only way you can't down. You feel a dull tear, like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You have been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
The words come from both inside and outside of your head. Before you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Is that me? Is that what I look like?
Oh, you're here too. Maybe trying to slay me was for the best. If it means you could leave those other voices behind. The two mean ones at least. I feel kind of bad for the nice one. But we probably shouldn't think about them too much right now. They're a mess, and I don't think we could fix them. No point in worrying over messes that can't be fixed.
Gurgling liquid bubbles up from open pockets in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
What about the body? What about me?
There's nothing we can do for it now, but we can still try to save us. We just have to leave.
You are seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding you one arm to all. It's quiet. You are alone. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. We are the princess now, y'all.
Are you still there? Am I alone?
This is new. Oh, damn. Are we still a ghost? Your gaze turns to your hands, solid, then translucent, then solid again.
Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like we're something in between ghost and
For one first,
not ghost.
refers to themselves as a princess, Ren. I mean, she's literally a princess, so you know, it is what it is. You're different. Your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels...
The floor around Merkel is on fire. Oh no!
I never wanted to be your enemy.
I killed you though, and I tried killing you again.
I don't know what to say. I just
That's fair.
feel fine right now. I think things happen for a reason. And if you trying to kill both of us is what it takes for you to finally see what I see, then I'm okay with that.
What happened to us? What happened to everything?
I think you died, or the body on the floor died. Sorry.
Sorry.
This is what happened to me last time.
Sorry I stabbed us.
That's okay. I'm sure you had your reasons. I don't think it's good to hold on to the past like that anyways. It's better if we choose to move forward together.
If we're both here, then what happened to the others?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around. And that quiet one kinda gave me the creeps. I liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
The last time I died, I got a title card. Good news. Jumping on fire only hurts once per turn. Hey, that's not bad. That's acceptable. So what are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
Well, that's what I've always done.
Alright, wait. Yeah, definitely check this out though. They just came out with like a new edition of the game, and there's a lot of stuff in it. There's like so many branches to the story. I think you would probably actually really enjoy it. Something to think about. Anyways, you have a good rest of your night, Wayward. I'll talk to you again sooner than later. I'm sure sooner than later. There has to be something for us to do other than wait.
I already told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? I'm sorry if I didn't.
There has to be something for us to do other than wait.
You're kind of a broken record right now. Are you okay? Maybe if I stop answering you, you'll say something else.
Oh. God damn, Paul, why you two? So first Wayward did us dirty, now Paul's gonna do us dirty. Fine, I'll go the other direction. Thanks, mate. Anyway, so we're dead and we're inside a princess. You don't have to keep picking the same option. You know that, right? Alright. How are we supposed to get out of here?
I wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here.
Okay. This isn't what it was like the last time I died. The last time I died, I got a title card.
I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say?
No, this is stupid. You're going to laugh at me.
No, I won't. I promise. I want to know what it's like to be you.
The first one I got said Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. And then after we both died, I got Chapter 2, The Spectre.
Well, the first one is sweet.
Save the squats till next week. I'm so knackered from work. I just need to get through 2 more days of work, and then you can squat away as much as you want. You promised you wouldn't laugh at me. Haha, get your laughs out. I'm still a hero. I've been trying to save the world, you know. A villain to one person might be a hero to others. We'll flirt with her. You promised you wouldn't laugh at me.
Look, it would have been very sweet if things didn't turn out so violent. But that doesn't mean that things can't get better from here.
They certainly can't get much worse.
I think we need a new title card, though. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon?
That's new. Hydrate, yay. I like that one. Water's delicious. Casting yourself as the main character, I see. Very humble. Ooh, reversing the outward. Princess and the Dragon. Thought I was maybe some sort of bird.
Well, they're similar, right?
Girl. The click of a latch and creaking hinges muffled. Something is there. Oh, God! I just realized where this is going.
You made it back here.
Oh, hell! Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
Oh shit, we're gonna get murdered, y'all. A thump on the floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against surface. The flickering in your body stops. You are solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. Guess it's
Similar
not
to some
doing
mouse and
anything about it.
fucking Thor. Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear, closer. Am I going to say anything? So what do I look like?
Scary. It's hard to describe. It's hard to look at you.
Ouch. Movement on the stairs.
Thump, thump, thump.
I don't think we normally look like that. What the? And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. Fuck, is that what we look like? Rolled really well because I only took about 120 clicks to deal 275 damage. Hey! That's beautiful. What the hell am I?
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so
This
much.
is... We've never known exactly what the character looked like. Holy shit! That's fucking crazy. What do you want to do?
So,
Oh.
here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what
I
are
meant
we
to
going
click on a dialogue and I clicked on say nothing. Whoops. The head of the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive? Suspicious? Hostile? Its emotions are unreadable.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
The silence holds. Am I arguing with myself in there? Has that always happened in real time? Oh, with the voices.
Is that why you're always quietly staring? I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Damn. That's the narrator. He raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate. I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy?
This is amazing.
Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy? No, don't. Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone. Now. Chop chop.
Sidebar. Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There's no response.
Excuse me.
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
It gets slightly muffled when it's internal. I think you'll have to make them listen. Try being assertive.
You're right. No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind. Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
As of yesterday, you're not only one trophy away from getting platinum on Mass Effect 3. Ooh! Nice. What's left?
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality.
Incorporeality.
Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
Upgrade 1 weapon to level 10. Ah. Right. You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted.
Damn.
It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves a say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter.
That's pretty doable.
Oh, so
Pardon.
you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still as soft eyes hesitate. Ah! You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest, but you can feel something else, too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall. See? That was easy.
Voice of the opportunist.
It was too easy. I felt bad. Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you? I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important. Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother? Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before
It's the game in the next
you start
2 to 5 days.
celebrating yourself?
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Good to be back, boys. Finish the job. Fuck, it's messed up. Oh, hey. I'm back in my body.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
You're right. It's quiet again. Are you still going to kill me?
Ooh, should we? It would be so easy. Absolutely. Nothing of substance has changed. She remains a threat to the entire world.
Sorry about that. Say nothing.
Okay. Quiet it is. That's fine. I can do the talking for both of us. Well, what if we try again, only we do it right this time? We can leave together, and we can even do it in 2 separate bodies.
Absolutely not. I don't think there's much you can do about it if that's the choice he makes.
Never getting the platinum. Oh, that's okay.
No. I think I'd like to see what happens.
So, the cold voice actually at this point is now is like, hey, let's f over the narrator, and that's interesting.
Okay, I'd like that. But we still have to get me out of these chains. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her. Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Give her the blade.
You hand the blade to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac. And then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no. You need the blade to deal with her.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs. Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in.
Unanimously.
Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender. Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do. The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh. Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much. I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone.
That's so funny.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realize that, yes? Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
Step into your freedom.
Twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever.
But he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely. You find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
And the hands. Okay. Your peace does not last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
What
Where did she go?
was one, was
Should
two.
we
Share
try and
probably won't have to
find
really
her?
getting to know each other.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. But this is the end for you. But it's not the end for me.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Let's go. You approach the mirror. Silence. Autistic lesbian Martha. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. How's a girl doing? You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed, but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you. I've hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
Destroy your body. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Empathetic heart. Sharing a princess's beating heart before bringing it to her.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Alright.
Unfortunately. That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
So we've done all these before.
The blade.
Let's go without the blade this time. We'll say we had a change of heart.
The door to the basement creaks open. revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the...
Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can do. Let's speed through this
Only
a bit.
making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to
I think
even
I remember
imagine
one of the
trying to
paths
break
is actually
them
a
apart.
really interesting path. Let's see if I can get
I'm
to
guessing
back
you
to
don't
it.
have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt
So,
to make your way
she's
out.
got the
but door
the
at the
innocent
top of the
voice
stairs
going on.
slams Shut.
So we
You
can
hear the
betray her
click of a
terribly.
lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with.
I'm pretty on top of Will's story, yeah.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here
Why am I saying that
to
so
slay
loud? I'm
the
like shouting.
princess, and you won't leave until
Have
the
you
task
now?
is done.
What did you figure out, Ivy? Try the
You
door.
try the door, but you make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Relate to the very first 5E Adventure League story. Is it?
Easier for who? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
Interesting.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
A Tiamat story too.
If
Oh,
I could just
also
get
fun.
out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'm gonna try something.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Be hilarious. Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her. No. Betrayal.
Okay, There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Oh no.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
Damn.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
To the witch.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Okay. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our
the
chest.
opportunist.
I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Actually, no, I've done that before. Try to speed through it a little bit more.
She will. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of... The blade is your...
Let's get the blade.
Take the blade from the shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should... That's not...
You didn't say approach the mirror.
You walk up to the... What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Alright.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Let's get
revealing
fucked up.
a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters up.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else.
No, she doesn't.
Friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Fine, fine.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
'Cause we do.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
It is not behind us.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
I died last time. You didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you.
You were the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned. You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
That's true. Can't you get out of those? Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out.
I know, the ad breaks.
Prove it.
You're just gonna hold up for a hot second. Unless, who's in here still? I try to remember how to get to this one route that I think is pretty satisfying. Oh, holy smoke. Jail time, yeah it is. How are the sales going? That's fine. Let's see if the ads are done yet. Welcome back. Alright. We must prove that we are sorry. This is how we will do it. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious.
I'm now out of agile. Yeah,
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no, as do I. Abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
I sure fucking do.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time, and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The thorn. Yeah, this is a good one. I remember this one.
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Voice of the cheated.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway. I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Fine
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you. Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other. Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
We're going to free her.
Please don't. I'm with him. If our previous encounters have taught us anything, it's that freeing her is a bad idea. Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top. Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
It's funny. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers in the cabin. Let's see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin.
Oh, look at all the thorns
I think it's clear
in the
where
background.
everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here. Charred wood. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
Yeah.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is the mirror.
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go. There isn't a mirror. I still don't get his angle here. Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there. He's either a liar, or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Approach the mirror.
Step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement. It went away when we touched it last time.
Wipe the mirror
Reach
clean.
forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us. You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only
Down, I'm getting
fools.
sleepy.
I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I just want to talk. Really talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you, if you let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Just take the blade. Can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers.
Palm.
For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin,
Pardon me.
leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her. Or, hear me out, we slay her right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1.
It's 2 against 2.
You don't count.
And why shouldn't he count?
Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter.
Damn.
He's been with us the whole time. He should
We've
get
heard
the
this
same.
whole chat before. It's crazy.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Loki killing her now would be so fucked. So we must save. I'm gonna save this for later. I'm gonna save that save for later. Unless you're on your own. Cut her free is the most satisfying. I am very curious as to what this would look like. I'll probably do that on my own. Unless someone right now, right here, right now, wants to see that. It's Halloween. I promise we do the fuck shit tonight. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do what's narratively satisfying. And that's gonna be this one. Alright.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her?
You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions. Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Step into the thorns.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
Yeah.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step into your freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Hands. You don't get the chance to respond.
She's gone. Where? There's that.
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. You've been here before, and you always get scared.
It's so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end. It's going to do something. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. So, finally, we're going places.
We're going places. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. You've withered. Oh shit. Find yourself in the long quiet again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
My fine house recruitments can make him my barbarian activator for infinite speed. Oh my lord.
In more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any
Ah,
one is
Minsk.
to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them yet again.
I was saying the other day, I was laughing when I realized who the original voice for Minsk was. That never occurred to me before, but yeah, it was where were we talking about it? Where was I talking about it? I was saying... Where the hell did we share this? Was it memes? Oh yeah. So Jim Cummings was the original Minsk, and Jim Cummings, of course, is a very, very prolific voice actor. And I was laughing because it's like, oh my god, you know what that means? It means the Minsk voice is just barbarian Tigger, and that's amazing.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadows. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
All right. What
You're
do we
on the path,
do
you're here.
this time?
You make your way. We'll not ignore him.
Let's go. Take the blade. Enter the basement. Oh.
She sounds Dane. Don't let it.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain on. She's so coldly. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. The blade tumbles out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face
I'm
to
trying to think
face.
if how much of this is like the first
Will
run
be
we did.
fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods.
Well, she said
or
that
you
before.
don't really know me, do you?
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, it's all up. So do you trust me, the prisoner?
She's wrong. This isn't about...
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure that, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes set. She isn't suggesting what I... She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you
You know why...
I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit, and get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Probably.
You have to make a choice.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
Haha.
But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Damn.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I can be innocent and harmless, if we want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful
Oh,
basement.
there she is.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Oh no.
First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
No, it's not.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark.
And you die.
And you die.
That nightmare. Oh, this is a fun one.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding up. If he doesn't remember what happened, then shh. He hears us.
Voice of the paranoid.
That's a very good question. I think you'll find yourselves very hard pressed to keep any secrets from
I will
me.
try to finish up one,
Not that it matters
like,
right now, because
one
like
more
I said, this
loop.
is the first time we've met.
Like, to finish the a run of the
Get
game
off
is
on the
like
wrong
5
foot.
loops,
We've a
but
world to save
I can
after all.
tell I'm fading. I feel bad about that. Alright, let's go.
A warning. She will. I don't think. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The blade is your... Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty... She's already got an out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. task awaits, and only you can do it. You walk up to the wall. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your hand against the... Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wanted it. You reach down and pick... Good. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something... I don't know. Better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death. Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Oh shit.
She knows that we're here.
Oh, I never seen that before. Shit.
Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense, so focus up.
Alright, let's go.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Eyes.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard, but then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do it, it'll be an... You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Rude.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
You're super gonna die
Please
again.
stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Do nothing.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Wow.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver.
Oh, I remember this.
Heart,
I have done this before.
liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves, heart, lungs. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want and then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver, nerves.
Can't decide what you want to do. Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Yes, stab the ghost. Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop.
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves.
One moment, and then you're gone.
Ugh.
Just like that. Ah, and there's the fear.
I'm definitely falling asleep.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
How about I just kill you instead?
Princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably, and you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we? Go ahead. Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine, and I'm not giving you the stairs unless I...
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
What if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Nerves, heart, static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Or until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Damn. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. And I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst.
Are you serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. You think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not. I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Damn.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh, shit.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love.
This feels new.
Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Ugh.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You need to.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Body is dead, but you live on. Ooh, a monolith of fear. Oh my lord! The moment of clarity.
We're on a path.
Whoa! Hi, Goosebumps.
What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Hey. Ooh, game got spooky.
There was a princess, I think.
Voice of the broken.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
I haven't seen this before.
Princess? At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Sure have.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really
the
only
opportunist.
way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
They've given us a lot more voices than they usually give us at this point.
No.
Yeah, all the voices are here.
Keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your
All the voices are here.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free.
The voice of the Smith.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Damn.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
That's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no dip.
Oopsie. Just goes on and on. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here for those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb.
See, I keep right-clicking. Can you make sense of them?
There's nothing worth making sense of.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart. You stay the same.
Isn't that interesting?
What's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that.
It doesn't work.
Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay
I
her.
don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either.
He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
Alright. Let's go to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest,
Umbral
bumping
forest,
against unseen
shit.
trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving, or you could just give up.
Alright, let's go.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just do something.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
And it already has worked.
I want to double check. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a bit more specific.
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
It's the only way forward. You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It
chills you today. It's she's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
Oh my lord.
You know that, right?
And closer.
Oh, she's so jacked up.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. He's like, that's it. You're done. That's enough.
You extend your hand
Oh,
to hers.
shit.
For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess exhausted slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Hands. You not get the chance to respond.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back.
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah.
I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Let's go. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it.
Oh, he's not scared anymore.
I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Ad break.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Yeah, I think after we wrap up this cycle, we'll probably call it. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of new content in here, and that's fun. We'll just wait out the ads for just a little bit. Alright, and we are are back. Hello. Alright, let's gaze into our reflection one more time. Excuse me. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. My voice is all messed up from the sneeze. Ugh. You've unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet again. Oh man, you are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
No idea. Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is awaiting Maw, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Everything you say is a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
But we're not gonna do that tonight. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
A wise heart. Alright, so, alas.
You're on a path in the woods, and
we're gonna leave it there. And if you don't know how this particular story ends. Oh, I played this last year, October. Was this my Halloween game last year? Maybe. No, I played on Tuesday. Tuesday? Oh, because I was played really late, till like 1 a.m. I must have really tried to finish it. Alright, so I'm just gonna... So I've saved, okay. Wow, I guess it was. That's funny. What kind of memories do we have? The hero and the princess, the spaces between... The adversary, the specter, the nightmare, the witch, the princess and the dragon. That one was fucking cool. Oh, that's what that looked like. That's so fucking cool. abandon a gentle companion. Empathetic heart. I require a more receptive host. So that's how you can see all the different like versions of how things go. Kiss the girl. Oh yeah. Oh, we didn't do that. Well, now I feel bad. We could have kissed the girl. You've unraveled. It's you. You've withered. Wow. That's fucking cool. What about... No, we'll leave it at that. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us and our channel on this lovely Spooptober 2024. I don't know if there's going to be any more streams before or during Halloween. Thursday is kind of a toss-up. I think we might all be busy. I know Colston's kind of like, I don't want to stream on Halloween. And that's fair. So we're still kind of hammering our plans together. But most likely, nothing's going to be it. So this might be it. This might be the last stream before Halloween. But don't you fret. We got a lot of stuff going on. After Halloween, of course, I will get back to Star Wars Outlaws, a game that I've put on hold for a month. So we'll come back to that in a bit. So yeah, beyond that, I don't know. We'll see how we do. There she is. But on that note, yep. For those of you who don't know who we are of course the Daring Player Squad. 5 people from Vancouver and Victoria who play games whenever we can, even though we don't have time to. Rest of the week, like I said, we'll probably be done until November. Unless Colston plays on Thursday morning like usual. Otherwise, Friday, November 1st, you'll probably expect to see Joyce playing Persona 3. Saturday, probably Arash playing more Helldivers, maybe. Sunday, that will be Ash. Ashy is playing Silent Hill 2, and we finally got the tech figured out, so hopefully our damn capture card stops picking a fight with us. Dare to dream. Dare to believe. And then Monday, that will be back to me, back to normal streams with Star Wars Outlaws. If you haven't followed us here, it's best to keep track of us. Otherwise, of course, you can always find us on the Twitter, the Instagram, the Discord, the YouTube. Serves as an archive because Twitch doesn't love us enough yet. And that's it for us. I have a whole bunch of hair wax that I want to wash out of my hair, so I'm going to do that right now. So thank you again. Of course, Tabby Cat Games with the free update to Slay the Princess, and man, is a good one. Is a real good one. So, you know, do check them out. There's as we have established, there are a lot of branching storylines to this game. So, you know, check it out. Check it out. This is a neat little game. I think they've done so well. It's such a unique idea, concept, look. So, you know, they don't pay me to say these things, but they're all true. Trust me on it. I'm a professional. So on that note, thank you again. As always, my name is James. We are the Daring Player Squad. And you have a good night and a happy Halloween later this week. Bye-bye.
Never crunk!
Ah, fuck! No!
Jump scare. Is this gonna be a fucking dragon or something? Oh, fuck no! Fuck!
Oh no! What is happening?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! It's coming for me! It's coming for me!
He got the strap.
So he was fighting off something in the fucking thing.
Comes back alive. That's right when I started talking.
Ah!
Oh no! What? Why are you leaving?
Holy shit!
Ah! Jesus fucking Christ!